talked yesterday about some of the more subtle ways that the residents and attendings that I had my last rotation with were really nice to me, but I don't want to downplay the ways that they were very kind to me. So here are some of the more grand gestures that they did that really enhanced my experience. I had the opportunity to perform CPR on a couple of patients, and before my first code blue, the resident asked me, "Have you ever done CPR before?" And I told her, "Never on a real patient." And so then while we were in line, because there's a line for CPR through the cycles, she during that entire time kind of gave me a preparatory talk telling me, don't get stressed, don't get worried. If you get tired at all, just say so and we'll sit you out. Just sing the song in your head and do exactly what you were trained to do. And she just went over with me before, and then I did it. And then after I finished, she came up to me again and she goes, "That was a really good job. Do that again." And then I performed it several more times and on another patient as well. There was an instance where we were going to do a bronchoscopy on a patient, and before we went into the room, the fellow actually pulled the computer up and not only logged in and pulled up the image for us to see, but took the time to explain to us what he was going to do and why this bronchoscopy was significant as opposed to other ones, so that we would actually have a understanding of what we were watching. Then not only that, the room was small and it was isolation precautions, so the students had to stay outside of the room and look in through the window. So what he did was, from inside, he pulled up the blinds and put a screen up against the window so that we could actually watch the whole thing. And the last thing I want to mention tonight is that my attending on our last day actually pulled all of us med students aside and had a pretty extensive, like 10-minute conversation with us, just encouraging us on our path towards medicine and telling us, you know what, you have the world at your fingertips. He told us stories of like when he was in med school, how he would ride his bike to the local library, pull out a dusty book that nobody else had opened in centuries, and then read through it, and that's how he would study. But now we have all of that on our mobile devices, and we can look it up. And so he kind of just gave us a talk and told us, like, you know what, make good use of that. And he just really got us inspired so that we'd be excited for what we continue to do in the future.